Hello everyone, it's Charlton. Please subscribe to my channel, tap the notification bell. I'd appreciate it majorly. They've arrested the parents of Thomas Valva, the 8-year-old boy who died on the 17th, I believe, is when the police were called to his home. I think it's in the Long Island area. His father is Michael Valva. It's pictured right there. That's his Facebook page, and his wife Angela Paulina. And she's pictured right there. She has 3 daughters and he has 3 sons. So, but they're from his 3 sons are from a different mother and her 3 daughters are from a different father. But they are married, so 6 children. And originally, the police were called to the house and they were told that Michael Valva, who again is pictured right there, and there's several other pictures. Like over at the Daily News, his name is Thomas. And who's autistic, I believe, and the parents have been arrested and charged with second-degree murder. The police were called to the home on the 17th and told that he fell in the driveway on his running for the bus, something like that. But after investigating further, I mean, it didn't take long for the father's story to basically break down. And I think the parents have a fairly extensive surveillance security system in their home. He's a New York City police officer, I think, since 2005, I believe. He most recently was assigned to a transit department, something like that. But after investigating, they the story didn't hold up at all. And there's a couple different, it says Michael Valva's story that his son was trying to catch a school bus and fell and lost consciousness. And when they arrived, he was actually giving the child CPR, I believe, in the basement, not in the driveway. Soon came apart, according to Hart. I assume that's the police spokesperson. As with any unattended death, homicide detectives conducted an investigation which revealed inconsistencies in the timing and the nature of the child's injuries, as reported by his father, Hart said. We have determined Thomas was never in the driveway that morning, and he suffered head and facial injuries that were not consistent with the father's account. Police found the couple had an extensive home security system and kept close tabs on all of the children in their blended family, 3 daughters with her and 3 sons with him. Valva's sons, ages 6, 10, and 8 years old. Thomas, an 8-year-old Thomas, and Paulina's 3 daughters, 6, 11, and an 11-year-old twins, police said. Investigators said that this footage helped them find that Valva's surviving sons were punished with food deprivation and exposure to extremely frigid temperatures. In addition to his facial and head injuries, he died from hypothermia. It was determined. I don't know if it's from the surveillance, from the home security system or not, that he was placed in the garage overnight when temperatures were about 19 degrees, and that his body temperature was only like 76 degrees, which obviously I'm sure medically causes death. I assume like when you take your temperature and your temperature is 98 and you're normal, that's what we're comparing it to, 76. We are still investigating the extent of the abuse and if it extended to all of the children. Hart said social workers took away all the surviving children on January 17th. Police said Valva has been with the NYPD since 2005 and was last assigned to the department's transit force. I just really want justice for my son. He deserves it. This should never have happened. The boy's mother and suspect's estranged wife, Justina Valva, who I believe is pictured right there with her son. Over the Daily Mail, they provide some more details, I think, from another article. The ex-wife told police that Thomas suffered from autism, said Michael Valva had trouble controlling his anger. I just wish I had more time with him on this earth. Both defendants are expected to be arraigned on Saturday morning. Both of them maintain their innocence 100%. We'll see how the facts bear out. And it doesn't sound, I don't know about their innocence, but when you read some of the stuff, they're taking from the Daily News. The Daily Mail is New York Daily News. The incident started when Valva beat Thomas at their Bittersweet Lane home in the Center Moriches hamlet in Long Island. Valva forced Thomas outside into the garage when the area was a frigid 19 degrees that night. Thomas's body temperature was just 76 degrees, 21 degrees below normal temperature when doctors later attempted to revive him. Before calling 911, Valva is said to have placed the boy's cold body in a warm bath to raise his core temperature. Authorities dispatched to the couple's Long Island home around 9:40 a.m. last week after reports that Thomas had fallen in the driveway and lost consciousness. Responding officers found Valva performing CPR on Thomas in the basement before he was rushed to Long Island Community Hospital and pronounced dead. Valva's initial story that Thomas was trying to catch the school bus and fell quickly came apart as homicide detectives investigated further. And so there's the garage where he would have been placed overnight. And in addition to hypothermia, Thomas also suffered head and face injuries that were not consistent with Valva's story, Hart said, and that's the same report. And there's the boy there. It's obviously awful. I mean, initially, before I saw the reports of the head injury, and what was stated over at NBC News that. From the home security system, they were able to determine that they used food deprivation. Investigators said that this footage helped them find that Valva's surviving sons were punished with food deprivation and exposure to extremely frigid temperatures. Initially I thought they put the boy in the garage and forgot overnight, and that still may be the case. Obviously, it's horrible nonetheless. Nevertheless, no matter what, and the boy's gone, and it's just terrible. It's pretty horrific. There's pictures of them being actually arrested at the Daily Mail. There they are, right there. That's Michael Valva and Angela Polina. And that's the story there, man. What a terrible shame. Thanks for watching my videos. Please subscribe to my channel. Give me a like down below. I'll see you in the next video. Later, man.